Right, moving to those newspaper headlines, let's take a look at what's making headlines in the papers today. Mail and Guardian going with whose idea was it? Behind the scenes of South Africa's ICJ case against Israel, the planning, secrecy, security, and the lawyers who could speak French. Also, economy braces for another triumph, or rather trumping, and AFCON, House Bruce's Bafana became men. So those are some of the stories in today's Mail and Guardian. Moving on to Business Day, Canal Plus bid test rules on media ownership. Also, EU farmers resort to fire, rocks and eggs. And we also have poor Cerberus aggravate terrible cervical cancer toll. Those some of the stories they are dealing with in the body and of course the front page of today's Business Day. The Star is next. Illegal residents must stay put, says the judge, and this and that ongoing issue with buildings in the inner city of the Joburg CBD, I hope. And then wife was brains behind a murder, and also Bruce hailed as the savior of South African football as we of course gear up for the big one in Bafana's quarterfinal clash against Cape Verde. Mokoena, one game at a time, and of course again, it's that Bafana focus, our crippled Eagles, and this speaks to some of the problems with our defense and the budget cuts and some of the crippling situations that have resulted from that. Cyril, this is your last Sona, and also Summer tops the lineup, and Joburg mess Mbaks, that's Mbalula, the ANC Secretary General. And finally, Sowetan, this is their front page this morning. Peter's dark past, we reveal how Groenewald previously murdered two men, skipped the country and hid overseas for 10 years before being rearrested. This in that Globra-style assault case. Also, beware of traffickers. AG hits back at MMC Dunga, and this is in Eguruleni. MMC apparently not wanting to reveal the financials there. And also, I also shop at Pep. John Steenhuisen, Pepgate, that just won't go away. So those are some of the newspaper headlines. And of course, this is where you can go to www.sabcnews.com and you can find all of those stories and of course other stories unique to the SABC as well as podcasts. So that's what's making headlines, and those your newspapers and the front pages for this morning.